think I got it. Hey guys, hold on 1 second. I think I found. I was trying to wait. Okay, I think I found it. Here we go. Sorry guys, hold on. Let me just rewind it. Hey. Hold on 1 second, guys. This should be the okay. Let me just share my screen. This should be a good one to stream it on the WAFL. Hold on, let me share it. Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. It's the. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right, audio, yes. Okay. So this should be good to go. Hey, everybody. So I just started to play it. They haven't started yet, but they're
This
just
is the
talking.
WFLA in Tampa. Great to have Masa here back on the stream, a former prosecutor in New York City. We're going to be talking a lot about New York as we head to the press conference here momentarily. In the top left-hand portion of your screen, we have 8 on your sides. Allison Henning live for us at the Laundrie family home here in Northport, Florida. And of course, in the bottom left, we have 8 on your sides, Justin Checker of WFLA News Channel 8, who's been on this story from day one. We're going to start here with Allison in just a moment. First and foremost, we're going to show you a live feed. Someone's blocking the camera right now. Welcome to live feeds here as far as digital. But behind this person is a podium that has been set up for the Gabby Petito to speak here in New York at 1 o'clock Eastern time. The time, there it is, the person ducking here, and you can see that makeshift podium here. The time now is 12:51 Eastern. So we're going to spend the next several minutes here, but we want to get with you live on stream here, folks, a little bit early so that you have the right here to hear the very first moments of this press conference here, as Gabby Petito's family is going to be speaking here at 1 o'clock Eastern time. As we are live here with, of course, all of our team here, our stream team, you can use any of the hashtags here on your screen. Before and after the press conference, we're going to be looking for your hashtag HeyJB, hashtag HeyMasa, hashtag HeyJustin, and hashtag HeyAllison questions and comments here in the Facebook Live, YouTube Live, on Twitter, all across social media here, and we will be able to feature some of your questions and comments. I know a lot of people are asking about what's going on in Pinellas County, what's going on with Dog the Bounty Hunter. All of those conversations are to be had here on WFLA now. So we'll look for your hashtags beginning now. But I want to start here in Northport, Florida. The Laundrie parents have left their home and have returned, and for that, we send things over to WFLA's Allison Henning, who's live there outside of the Laundrie home. Hey there, Allison. What exactly happened this morning?
Hey, JB. So, anytime there's any activity out here at the home, I think everyone kind of is paying very close attention to exactly what's happening out here. So what happened this morning, it was just before 9 o'clock, maybe 8:40-ish. The Laundrie parents did leave the home. They got into this red pickup truck here. They left. They did not say anything. They did not address the media in any way, shape, or form. About 10:10, so about just over an hour later, they did return home. And at that point, there were some protesters out here with their bullhorns hollering at them, saying all sorts of different things. And still no response, still no, addressing us, addressing the protesters out here. I did notice Mr. Laundrie, he did at one point, kind of just shake his head back and forth, kind of in response to the protesters, but nothing came out of their mouths. So it was very brief, in and out. That's pretty much all that happened here this morning. Obviously, at this point in time, everyone is still waiting for this family to make some sort of a public statement. But at this point, all we're getting here is more silence.
Allison, can you speak to just how much the media here and perhaps, of course, police following the every move here of Chris and Roberta Laundrie here, anytime that they come outside of their home, we're talking about it here. So can you speak to just how much every move here is under the microscope as far as the Laundrie parents here?
Yeah, definitely I would say the media. There's media here from all over the region, even all over the country. And it has been the case here at the home as well as at the Carlton Reserve, where that search had been happening all throughout last week. I will say today, this morning, there really was no police activity out here. I'm seeing Northport PD just pulling up here right now, but I'm pretty sure the officer is here to ask media vehicles to move off of the roadway. So nothing having to do with this household in particular. But we know last week when we did see the Laundrie family leave the home, going to to their meet with their attorney in Orlando, we did know that there was a unmarked vehicle that was kind of with them. That was not the case today. They kind of left and came back on their own.
Allison, can you speak to a lot of social media activity, people asking about the flowers that were delivered yesterday? There was a little micro sort of movement on the internet of people trying to deliver flowers to the Laundrie home there in Northport. And the idea was, if we send enough flowers to the Laundrie home, before you know it, outside of that home, there will be sort of a makeshift memorial for Gabby Petito. Of course, we saw the video from News Nation's Brian Enton that they were talking about if the flowers aren't directed to City Hall where their memorial is, then what's going to happen is they're going to maybe throw those flowers in the trash. Any more deliveries or drop-offs pertaining to flowers or otherwise that you can note here before we let you go?
Yeah, there have been actually this morning. I was in my vehicle, but my photographer here, Justin, he saw when UPS actually pulled up with a flower delivery. That did happen just within the last 2 hours or so. And also, we'll see, there's an Amazon delivery here. Oh, you're fine. There's an Amazon delivery here, but right behind this Amazon vehicle, it looks like there's just, I'm not sure if they'll open the door for this one, but right behind that Amazon vehicle, there is a small memorial, people who have been dropping off flowers here. Let's see if, we've also seen a food delivery here this morning. So a number of deliveries coming to this home.
8 on your sides, Allison Henning. Folks, give her a follow on social media. She'll have the latest, of course, here from Northport, Florida. Allison, thanks a lot for your reporting as we get closer here, everybody, to the Gabby Petito family press conference. Hey, Allison, thanks a lot for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, JB.
As Amazon getting a little bit of free publicity here. Back here with you live, folks, and big shout out to Allison Henning for joining us here again. This is the video from the Laundrie home this morning, but really let's show you exactly what everybody's waiting for here. They're live now in the center of your screen here. We have the this makeshift podium here. We're going to be hearing from Gabby Petito's family here momentarily. If you're just joining us here, folks, WFLA Now, this is JB Buno. Masa 88 on your side, investigator Justin Schecker here with us live. And you guys, I'll bring you guys up here. We'll keep this here in the center of your screen. So if there's any activity here at the podium, but Masa, we'll start with you here. An emotional day, I'm sure, for Gabby Petito's family, just 2 days after the funeral for Gabby Petito.
Yeah, that's right. The family had said that they were not going to make any statements after that horrific discovery on Sunday of her body being found and confirmed. And this is going to be the first time that we hear from the family after the funeral. And I imagine they're going to be trying to get this back out on the news. I mean, it's so covered in the news already, but trying to increase the manhunt, increase the attention. We had that really potentially significant lead come out about the possibility of Brian Laundrie being in Fort DeSoto Park, about 75 miles away from the Laundrie family home. And we know the huge role that the public has played in this case with the YouTubers, Justin, you know this, and helping to possibly locate where Gabby Petito was ultimately found in Wyoming. And now that this information is out there, we obviously still need to vet it. We need to hear from officials. This is just coming from Dog the Bounty Hunter, but he does seem to, have some sort of proof that the Laundrie family was at Fort DeSoto on 2 occasions in early September. Now that information is out there, people that were at Fort DeSoto Park, we might start hearing from them. So a lot of developments today, Justin.
We did see on Sunday at that emotional memorial service, JB and Moss, we did hear from both of Gabby's fathers, Joseph Petito and Jim Schmidt. I got 2 quotes written down from that beautiful celebration of her life. One was the quote from one of her favorite songs, guys, and that was when Jim Schmidt quoted "Let It Be," and he said, "And when the brokenhearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be." Of course, that is the song lyric that was tattooed on her arm. A second quote from her father, Joseph Petito, I'm going to read if I can read my chicken scratch heron here, but a very poignant quote. "If there's a trip you want to take it now. Do it while you've got the time. If there's a relationship that might not be the best for you, leave it now." So it's just 2 moments that stuck out to me from the memorial service, 2 powerful quotes, one quoting "Let It Be," and that second quote coming from her father, Joseph Petito. It was 2 weeks ago when this story was just taking off. I had the chance to speak with her father and to think from there to now, as her father said, now the whole world knows her name. Everyone knows who this young woman is, knows the story, knows her dreams, her aspirations, and sadly this tragedy that has captivated the nation.
We were just given, I just want to, sorry to interrupt there, Justin. That was Richard B. Stafford, the Petito family and Schmidt family attorney there, and he just gave a 1-minute warning here. So, Justin, allow me just to kind of explain how this is going to work here for our audience as we wait for Richard Stafford and members of Gabby Petito's family here to file in. We're going to listen in to the press conference here from New York. Listen in as the entire really country will be listening in here, and then immediately afterwards, you can stay right here on this live stream, whether or not you're watching on WFLA.com, our app, on Facebook, or on YouTube, wherever you're watching from. We are then going to continue the conversation here, what we've learned in this press conference. Again, a lot of questions and comments about the search efforts underway here in the Tampa Bay area. So don't go anywhere. As soon as the press conference here is done, we'll continue the conversation and let you know what the latest is as far as the cause that is so loud and vibrant online, the justice, #justice for Gabby cause here. So let's kind of listen in here for a moment. This is, again, a 1 o'clock press conference that is about to get underway here live from New York, and we're anticipating hearing from members of Gabby Petito's family here. Justin, Masa, I would imagine, we'll kind of keep this up here full screen here for you folks, but I would imagine this is going to be an emotional press conference here for Gabby Petito's family, Nicole Schmidt, Jim Schmidt, whoever's going to be speaking here.
Yeah, I got emotional just listening to Justin, talk about that song and talk about, how her family wants her life to be remembered, not just her death. It's going to be very interesting to hear what they have to say, Justin.
And we know her father, Joseph Petito, has announced on Twitter the formation of a Gabby Petito Foundation looking to help other families that sadly might end up in a similar situation as this. And we know just her case alone has just brought back so much attention to these other missing person cases across the country. But this one really has captivated the country, guys, and just eager to see what the family attorney and her parents have to say. And there comes Mr. Stafford.
All right, here comes the family. Yeah. Oh, wow. A lot of members of the family. There's Richard Stafford, the attorney here. There's Nicole Schmidt. There's Jim Schmidt, Joe Petito, other members of the family here. Let's listen in live, and then we'll continue to talk here with you live on WFLA Now after the press conference concludes.
Good afternoon. From the moment Nicole called to report that Gabby was missing, the worst fears of any parent played out before our eyes. That nightmare became a reality when the Grand Teton search and rescue team located their beautiful daughter. During that time, they had an outpouring of love and affection and sympathy from not just their family and friends, but from the law enforcement community, the press, and from people around the world. And for that, they thank you. They've been given the time and the space to grieve this awful loss. And we ask that you continue to respect their privacy and give them the space and time to go through this difficult process. Gabby Petito was a beautiful woman. Her infectious smile and love of life made people gravitate to her. Gabby Petito loved life, loved people, and loved experiences. She was the bright light in everyone's life that knew her. Gabby's family does not want that light to dim, and they want to make some good from this awful tragedy. That's why they're starting the Gabby Petito Foundation. I'm joined today with Joe and Tara Petito, with Jim and Nicole Schmidt, and close friend Gary Ryder. They're going to make some statements, and after that, we're going to take some questions. Nick. No?
I just wanted to say thank you to everybody that we encountered out west in Wyoming, all of the law enforcement agencies out there and across the country for doing an amazing job with locating Gabby. Especially want to thank the Teton County Search and Rescue Team, who is a all-volunteer agency that come together. They are highly trained, and they were a part of that mission to find Gabby, and they did an unbelievable job. We were so grateful for everybody out there. They were they were second to none. They were unbelievable, and we are forever grateful for that. And everybody back home who helped us as well. It was amazing that we were able to get her. We're just happy to have her.
How you doing? I'd actually like to thank all you guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen of the media, press, especially the people that are behind the camera. All right, they don't get enough credit for what it is that they do. And so I do appreciate all them. Social media has been amazing. So I just like to thank everyone, for that. I do. It is greatly appreciated. That was very helpful in bringing our daughter home. So thank you very much.
I don't think we can thank everybody enough. I really want to thank the Aware Foundation and We Help the Missing for putting her poster out there. It reached over 2 million people within 48 hours. It's all over the world. Yeah. And I especially want to thank Detective Tracy Barry of the 5th Precinct here in Patchogue, because without her, we don't know when this would have even happened. She got the ball rolling. She's my angel, and I thank her the most. Thank you.
At this time, we'll be taking questions.
Dr. Burns, NBC News. The hashtag Justice for Gabby has been trending. You mentioned how much social media has been helpful in locating her and in this investigation. What does Justice for Gabby look like from here?
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah.
Justice for Gabby is that we see justice for her homicide. The FBI has classified her death a homicide. They are the premier agency in the country. They're investigating her death, and we believe through their investigation, we will have justice for Gabby.
Rick,
Yes.
we haven't heard from the Laundrie family. We haven't been able to hear much from the FBI. They can't share a lot with us about Brian's whereabouts. Is there anything that you can tell us about the efforts to find him, what the family thinks about where he might be, and the Laundrie family silence?
Again, for the Laundrie's silence, the Laundries did not help us find Gabby. They're sure is not going to help us find Brian. For Brian, we're asking you to turn yourself in to the FBI or the nearest law enforcement agency.
Yesterday, the Laundrie family released a statement saying that Mr. and Mrs. Laundrie are not helping Brian get away and hide. Do you believe them?
That's for the FBI to investigate. I believe that they're the preeminent law enforcement organization in this country, and I know they're investigating all avenues of this case.
Rick, Trevor L. from ABC.
Yes.
You touched on trusting the FBI here. Does it bother the family at all that Brian Laundrie is still not named as a suspect in Gabby's disappearance?
The parents are 100% happy with the FBI. They've been with us at every single step of the way, and we know that they will bring justice for Gabby.
The Foundation for Gabby from CNN. Can you or the family talk at all about or describe what kind of contact you've had with the Laundrie family since early September, and what your previous relationship was like with that family while Gabby and Brian Laundrie were dating? Any sort of insight you can give us?
We're not going to talk about the relationship between the Petito, the Schmidt, and the Laundrie family. The Petito and Schmidt family have spoken with the FBI, and they've requested that we don't discuss any relationship between Gabby, between Brian, or between the three families.
Can you explain about the foundation? Yes. You don't want her light to go dim. So what will the foundation do to keep the light shining?
We're just hoping that through our tragedy with losing Gabby, that in the future that some good can come out of it, that we can help other people that may be in a similar situation, reach out to these other organizations that do similar things and find out what's missing. What can we do to fill that void? What can we do to help people? Just from the Aware Foundation alone and reaching 2 million people, they told us that other law enforcement agencies are now starting to look back at other missing persons cases and starting to reinvestigate them and look into them. And we're just hopeful that we're able to help people in the future just try to get through something similar.
In the vein of not letting her light grow dim, I noticed mom and dad have some new tattoos that resemble that of Gabby. Would you be willing to tell us about that?
Yeah, these were tattoos that Gabby designed herself. She was an artist, and
I wanted to have her with me all the time.
so we all
I feel it. This helps.
we all put them. We all.
Can you all show us?
Got 'em.
Everybody.
It's all right, we do. Let it be. Let it be.
Believe.
Yeah, sure.
And you said Gabby designed those.
Gabby drew this one.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the end all, right? We need
We
need positive stuff to come from the tragedy that happened. All right. We can't let her name be taken in vain. We need positive stuff. All right. So anything that we can do to bring that up and help people, that's what we want to do.
Joe, do you think Ryan's still alive?
I'm not going to talk about it.
Yes.
When you think just about the community coming together, I mean, we've been at the memorial almost every day, and you have people coming from all over Long Island, from Montauk to the West End, because they all say they felt such a connection to Gabby. Like somebody said, she reminds him of her son, things like that. What does that mean to you that she just drawn emotions from so many people over the country? I mean, I'm sure, and your Blue Point community with the candles being lit. Can you just step up and possibly respond to that outpouring and what it's meant to you?
I don't know how to respond to that. I just hope that people are inspired by her. It's hard to put into words, but it means a lot to me that she's touched so many lives already, and this is only 2 weeks into it, and I'm so proud of her for doing this, and we're gonna keep it going. Like you said, keep the light going and help a lot of people if we can.
And will the foundation just be for missing children or missing adults as well? I think it said children, but I didn't know.
We're still working out, this has only been a few days, so we're still working that out. We want to help in any way we can. I just want to add to the last question that we've received letters, emails, cards from all over the world, from Australia, from Europe. We had people from Italy. We had people at the funeral that came from as far away as Texas, as Florida, as California. So people from all over the country have called and sent their well wishes.
Can you confirm that the fraudulent activity that Brian's been charged with, was that Gabby's card that he was using?
That's something you're going to have to talk to the FBI about. That I know that they have unsealed an indictment, so I believe they would be the best agency to deal with that.
And just a question for Joe. Joe, you mentioned social media. Can you tell me, do you feel obviously that the outpouring of people all across the world with tips coming in that social media helped find Gabby? And how do you feel knowing that she was someone who wanted, she was in social media, the video she made, everything else?
I don't want to dismiss the ridiculously hard work that the FBI and law enforcement all around did, but social media has been amazing and very influential. And to be honest, it should continue for other people too. This same type of heightened awareness should be continued for everyone. And that goes for you all too.
Joe, your words at the memorial service were very touching to many people. And I'm wondering if you've heard from people who heard your words about being inspired by Gabby's life and also leaving bad relationships.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Again, we've received messages from individuals on many issues since we started the foundation, and there are some that were really personal, and at this point we're not going to get into that.
Has the family spoken with Jen Bethune, the woman who took the video of the van?
We've spoken with numerous people that gave tips to the FBI and to us.
So they have spoken with Jen Bethune?
I believe they have.
What do you make of people like Dog the Bounty Hunter and John Walsh getting involved in looking for Brian Laundrie?
Again, we, just like we ask for help to look from everyone, that if they see Brian Laundrie or any information on that, we're asking that they call the local law enforcement or the FBI. We welcome everybody's help to find him. And if you have any information, we're asking that you call the FBI tip line or your local police department. So we'll take help from everybody.
What's the plans for remains? Has FBI Denver contacted you about timing or when that might contract? Will somebody
Do you
go
want
out
to talk
there?
about it? You want to talk about it?
I didn't get a question.
Do you want to do it?
I'll talk about it. So part of our goal was we wanted to bring her home as quickly as possible, but it's important for the FBI, the Teton County Sheriff's, the Teton County Coroner's Office to hold on to her for as long as they need. We want to make sure that no matter what, we do not impede their investigation in any way. We wanted her home immediately, but we understand their position, and we know that she's safe with them, and as long as she's with them. And it was a very tough decision to have to make to come home, but we felt it was important to come home so we could mourn her and celebrate her life and be with our family and friends. And when they're ready to release her, we will be bringing her home.
Have you gotten any of her things back from Florida?
Not yet.
Jim and Joe, you guys made a plea to the world, the country, the world, to help lead you to Gabby and find Gabby. Do you have a similar plea for the world to help you find Brian?
I want to help. I want to ask everyone to help all of the people that are missing and need help. And like I said before, it's on all of you, everyone that's in this room, to do that. And if you don't do that for other people that are missing, that's a shame. Because it's not just Gabby that deserves that. So look to yourselves on why that's not being done.
And with Brian, that's our focus is still on mourning Gabby and honoring Gabby. The FBI is doing everything they can, and we have our full faith in them. So.
Can you say anything about what your understanding is of what was going on between September 1st and September 11th? Is this something you're going to talk about?
No, we're not going to comment on that. That's part of the investigation at this point.
Can I understand? Shot of the four parents again, with your tattoos just all together. Oh yeah, sure. Maybe. Front of the mic, please. Sorry.
That's all right. In front of the mics, there's a lot of wires.
I know. Just.
You guys sweat, Joe?
When did you have these done?
We all had them done last night.
Oh, wow.
We all did it together. Like we said, we've always co-parented Gabby together, and that's not going to stop now. We're in this together.
And do three of them say let it be, and then moms or says?
Mom has let it be as well.
I'm sorry, is that Gabby's handwriting? Is it this, or is it just?
This is the way she had it written.
That's the way she had it on her arm.
Yeah. So we all did it. I'll go on, right? Yes.
Yeah, the one on your arm.
And did you always have that vine on your finger, or did you?
Gabby had that vine.
And you got that recently, or?
I got that last night too.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the bandage on.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I took mine off, sorry.
Very sorry.
Thank you. Listen, you guys have been great, and I appreciate every one of you and all the people, like I said, that are behind the cameras that don't get the credit. You guys were instrumental, but everyone deserves the same type of awareness and the same type of stuff. So, thank you all. We're good? We're good.
What's next?
Guys, I apologize.
We just have one question over here. What's next?
We don't stop.
Yeah, we don't stop, remembering Gabby and keeping her name out there and fighting for other people out there like her. She's always with us every day. She's giving us signs. It's difficult. We've been talking. We don't where do you go from here? How do you go back to normal, whatever normal may be from here on out? But we have each other. We're a big family. We have a huge support network, and we're just going to keep pushing forward and living every day and loving every day, because that's what Gabby did, and that's what we need to do.
A lot of people would be very angry right now.
can you talk about, or do you at some level have anger, or is it just not happening yet?
We go through our bouts. It's an emotional roller coaster. There's ups and downs. Days that were full of pain and grief. Sometimes angry, but you stop, you take a breath. Remember Gabby and all the great times we had with her, all the good memories, and all the good things we want to do in her name in the future. And that's what picks you up. That's what carries you through. And hopefully will keep us.
All right, guys. I don't know why it went off. That's weird. It just stopped. Let me see if I could, if it just, hold on 1 second. Let me see if it's on another channel or something. Huh. That's so weird. Can you guys hear me, right? It just like stopped. All right. Give me 1 minute. It's on that side. It's not on mine. I mean, I'm on the, I was doing it off of Facebook and it just stopped. So let me see if they have it on, no, they don't even have it on there. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Hold on 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 minute. I think it was about to end anyway, but I did find it on YouTube. Just give me 1 minute. Let's see if it's actually still on. 1 second. Let me go back to. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Hold on, guys. I'll pick it where we left off. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, here we go. 1 second. This is what we're going to continue here. Sorry, guys. I don't know why it went off on that one, but I found it on another one. Just give me 1 minute. So this is actually, okay. Figures. I should have done it on the YouTube side, but I don't. Share screen. Oh, well. What are you going to do? All right, here we go. There we go. Let's just finish it. It was about to end anyway, but we'll just finish it and then we'll chat for a minute.
We don't stop.
Yeah, we don't stop, remembering Gabby and keeping her name out there and fighting for other people out there like her. She's always with us every day. She's giving us signs. It's difficult. We've been talking. We don't, where do you go from here? How do you go back to normal, whatever normal may be from here on out? But we have each other. We're a big family. We have a huge support network, and we're just going to keep pushing forward and living every day and loving every day, because that's what Gabby did, and that's what we need to do.
A lot of people would be very angry right now. Can you talk about, or do you at some level have anger, or is it just not happening yet?
We go through our bouts. It's an emotional roller coaster. There's ups and downs. Days that were full of pain and grief. Sometimes angry, but you stop, you take a breath. Remember Gabby and all the great times we had with her, all the good memories, and all the good things we want to do in her name in the future. And that's what picks you up. That's what carries you through. And hopefully will keep us going from here on out.
And Jim, what kind of signs has she been giving you? Can you step up a little bit tonight? Thanks.
We actually got behind a car yesterday, and there was a Wyoming sticker, and the letters were GBZ.
Gabs.
So Gabs. She's with us. She's with us.
She's with us.
All right.
She's with
I
us.
think we're good.
The signs are there. You just have to look for them.
Thank you all so much.
Appreciate everyone.
Thank you.
We don't stop remembering Gabby. That's the message, the focus for Gabby Petito's family, showing tremendous strength here at a press conference in New York. They've created the Gabby Petito Foundation while mourning their daughter here in New York, and collectively now calling for justice for Gabby as the FBI continues their homicide investigation. Let's bring in our entire team here, folks. 8 on your sides, Masa Saidi, WFLA News Channel 8's Justin.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here. If you guys want to watch, they're probably just gonna discuss, I don't know, discuss that. I'm not sure, but they'll probably be on for a while. So I'm just gonna stop it here and chat with you guys for a little bit. And well, let me remove this. So how is everybody doing? Do that. Okay. So what'd you think? Wow, so that surprised me that they all got real tattoos. How awesome is that, by the way? When I saw that on her mom, I'm like, oh, they probably just had them like temporary tattoos done. But the fact that they got real ones, how awesome. That's really cool. So who do we got in the house? Yeah, that was nice. That they seem like a pretty awesome family, and I wonder if the Laundrie's ever gonna come out and make a statement. I also just uploaded a couple-minute video where you guys might have already seen it, but I just uploaded it right before I went live. I uploaded 2 videos. One was the speech that they gave at the funeral, the stepfather and the father, which was really awesome. You guys should watch that. And then the other one was just a few clips of the like protesters outside the Laundrie's home. And that's what I kind of wanted to ask you what you thought about everything going on there. Like, you have the person on one of those, what do you call those things where you, oh my God, I was trying to think of the word for it because I was going to put it in the title, and I could not even think of the term where you speak through it and it's like a microphone, but it's, what are those called? But anyway, they're outside the home, like screaming things at him as they leave the house, like calling them like murderers and just saying, I mean, I do agree with him when they're saying that they should have came out and said where their son was, or came out right away and gave us information. But I'm just curious, how do you guys feel about that? Do you think that that's right, that they have like protesters out there like screaming murderers, and just like as they leave, like just, I guess they had to call the cops at one point. Do you guys agree? Megaphone. Yes. Thank you. Oh my God. I could not think of that. And then I was trying to Google like and then I'm like, what do I even put into Google to see what it's called? Because I don't even know what it's called. Thank you. Megaphone. Yes. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know if yeah, but I'm not sure how I feel about that really. Because what good is that really going to do? I guess just, I mean, I guess to make their lives a little crazy, since they freaking, made Petitos worry and not give them answers. But I don't know. I was just curious what you guys would think. Like, does anybody think that that's not right? Yeah, I mean, sure, freedom of speech, heavenly cause. No, I'm not saying like legally. I'm just saying like morally, or like what would you... The Laundries make me want to scream. Okay. Why did he kill her? I don't know either. Hey, everybody. Hey, Sulfur Music. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, I would never be out there. I would never be one of those people. But, I mean, yeah, freedom of speech, I guess. Chat is your Google, zavgirl. Yeah, it is, Bella. It is. I know. You guys answer so many questions for me. Forward is not... It's not gonna make them come forward. It's not helping to her. Yeah, see, Gooch, that's kind of how I'm kind of feeling a little bit. Like, it's not, but then I'm seeing it from a side. Well, look how much by them not helping with anything, by not coming forward, by not giving an answer of, where Gabby could be. I mean, think about what that made Gabby's parents go through. So I guess I could kind of see it that they're just like almost like paying them back. Like, look what you made Gabby's parents go through. This is the least, that you could go through, but I agree that it's not really going to do anything. I mean, it's not going to cause any, it's not going to have an, cause anything good to happen. I mean, they called the cops, so it's only going to cause problems, I guess, but whatever, I guess. I mean, I don't feel strongly about it, like either way, like that they shouldn't. I just never would be one of those people to do that because I don't see the point in it, but oh well. Yeah, exactly, the gooch, I agree. Okay, so I feel that. Yeah, that's true, Gabby. Think about that, though, because that's affecting the neighbors, too. So not only are they, affecting, well, who cares, I guess, from what the laundry is that they just, well, I mean, they are allowed to remain quiet, I guess, right? I mean, I don't agree. I mean, they should have, but I'm just saying, the neighbors, I wonder what hours they're screaming. If they better not be doing that at like late hours. I'm sure it's probably just in the daytime, but still, I didn't even think about that. Yes, yeah. But I guess I don't know what the cops did. They said they called the cops, but I don't know. I mean, freedom of speech. I mean, I don't know the cops if they came and what they told them because they're still doing it. So obviously, I don't know if they're how long they're gonna do it for. But what are you gonna do? I guess, huh? Wait, John Walsh. Wait, let me see. What does it say? John Walsh to tell him off. Wait, what does it say? I don't mind the protesters, but I do think it was wrong for John Walsh to tell him to off himself. See, I didn't even watch that. Really? That John Walsh said that? Wow. I didn't see that. Man. The neighbors might be out there with him. Yeah, I misbehaved, but I bet you there's a lot that aren't out there with him that could probably hear that, but cops can come out and make him stop. Oh, it is the neighbors, Patty and Pink? But not all the neighbors. I'm sure not all of them are participating. So the ones that are probably just trying to have some peace is probably, but who knows if they're constantly screaming at him or it might just be like when they leave or are they doing it like all day. I don't know. I just did a couple clips where it was when they were coming home and then they were leaving too. So I don't know if they're doing it when they're just in the house or not. But anyway, one neighbor said her 5-year-old was scared. Yeah, see, Susan H., I don't like to hear that. Oh, so they need to stop then. Now that I'm thinking about, yeah, I don't know. Now I'm not liking that idea. Because you have little kids, you have probably people that are just trying to, like, what if people are working from home, and they're in a meeting or like some conference call or something and you have screaming murders and that stuff's loud and you hear that in the background. Anyway, it's not because I really feel too bad for them, but I guess if it goes on for like weeks and it's just like a lot, then I guess I would kind of, that's a tough one. I was going to say I would feel bad for them, but then I mean, look what they did. So by not giving some answers. But anyway, all right, guys. I think I am going to end this. Thanks for coming, everybody. I think my next live will probably be on a different case because I still want to continue the Valo documents. Remember, we were going through those. I still got to finish the Darley, and then I would like to maybe look into some other cases too because, other cases deserve attention too. So I'm going to try to see. Does anybody have any requests? Is there any like new cases? I'll have to look. This one has gotten so much attention that, I'm not sure why. You know what? I found this article actually. Hold on a second. It says, I haven't got to read it all yet. Maybe I should before I read it for you guys. But why does Gabby Petito mesmerize white America when so many others are ignored? But I'm not going to read it today because I do want to read through it because I didn't get to finish it. And maybe we'll read that one day on a live. And then, let's see. Family hold press conference. No, not this one. Hold on one second. Let's see what it is. I just want to see if there's anything else. I have a couple articles up here that I wanted to possibly share, but I'm trying to see. You know what? Let me play this. I put this clip. I don't know what I was gonna do with it, but I put like a couple news clips together. Like, let me just play that to end it, and then we'll go. Just from the last few days, some of the news clips of different things here. Let me play it. Where is it? Right here.
Ethan, Stacey, this news conference was about monoclonal antibodies. The feds say due to an increase in demand, they have taken over distribution of Regeneron. The governor has been very upset about this, and today he announced that he has secured a different COVID-19 treatment, not Regeneron, for Floridians. But we asked him about the story that is gripping the country tonight.
Day 6 of the manhunt, and still no sign of the sole person of interest in Gabby Petito's homicide. 16 agencies in this FBI-led investigation scouring a swamp for Brian Laundrie. At the request of the Northport Police Department, this week, Governor Ron DeSantis dispatched Florida Fish and Wildlife officials to assist the search.
Police tell me that on the ground today, there are 75 law enforcement officials searching for Brian Laundrie.
At a news conference about monoclonal antibodies in Tampa, we asked Governor DeSantis about resources and accountability in this case.
So first, do you think that we should have more people looking for Brian Laundrie right now? And second, when all this is said and done, do you support a review of how police handled this case?
So I was able to get a briefing from some of the folks involved in it today. They thanked the state of Florida for providing what they said was incredible support to the search effort, and that support has been across multiple state agencies. And I sent the message that we're here to help. We want to do more. If there's anything more we can do to make an impact, we want to do it. We need justice in this case. This is somebody who, this beautiful young girl, and to just see her murdered like that, and we need answers 100%. So we've been engaged in it across multiple agencies.
DeSantis says he's directed all state agencies to continue to assist local and federal officials, and he's prepared to do more.
And it was striking to me. You heard Governor DeSantis refer to this case as a murder case. Now, we want to be clear. According to the Teton County coroner, the manner of death is homicide, but there has been no cause of death. I understand we had that breaking news about a search warrant at the top, so I don't know if that changes anything. We haven't read that search warrant yet. That news was just breaking. But as of right now, officials have not called this murder. Reporting live in Tampa, Masa Saidi, 8 on your side.
Tonight, Brian Laundrie is a fugitive, wanted for actions he took in the final days of August, part of the homicide investigation of Gabby Petito. Armed with a federal arrest warrant, prosecutors say Laundrie used someone else's debit card, knowingly and with intent to defraud, taking $1,000 or more in the days following the last reported sighting of Petito. The Laundrie family's attorney saying in a statement, "It is my understanding that the arrest warrant for Brian Laundrie is related to activities occurring after the death of Gabby Petito and not related to her actual demise."
Now that there's an arrest warrant, the police can arrest him, take him into custody, take his fingerprints. So this is actually a game changer.
Stretching into its 6th day, the massive search of the 25,000-acre nature preserve has surfaced no evidence of Laundrie. Experts fear he could be anywhere. As the search continues, memorials for Gabby are organizing across the nation.
My heart is broke. I don't know what to say.
Petito's funeral set for Sunday in Long Island. Her family preparing to lay her to rest, with her fiancé still at large. Katie Beck, NBC News.
We are back now with new information in the Gabby Petito case. That manhunt for her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, is going to be scaled back this week in that swampy Florida nature reserve. The Northport police say the FBI is now taking the lead. And Samantha Serbin from our NBC affiliate WBBH reports.
We demand justice for Gabby. Fighting for justice. Demanding answers. Where is your son? Protesters outside of Brian Laundrie's home say they believe the Laundries know more than they're letting on.
I don't understand why the law was not called the minute he came back into town without her.
Police say the parents are still not cooperating. As each day passes without finding Brian, community members are growing more and more suspicious.
Silence is an answer too.
The FBI is now leading the manhunt for Gabby Petito's fiancé. They're scaling back the search after spending a week inside the Carlton Reserve, now targeting specific areas based on intelligence. Police do have a federal warrant to take Laundrie into custody as soon as they find him. Until then,
we want to pressure this family. We want them to want us to go away. That's what we want. And the only way we're going to go away is if they start cooperating with officers. They start cooperating with law enforcement. That's what our goal is here.
Samantha Servin, News 4 New York.
Okay, so I guess as long they, like she said, once they start cooperating, then they'll go away. So let's see. Actually, there was maybe one article I might read that was kind of interesting that I just came across today. It's about some man that ended up seeing Brian in a bar. Hold on one second. Let me share my screen. Might as well, since I have it up, you know. Hold on one second. Remove. Let's share my screen real quick. Ooh. Okay, so let me just read this to you. It's kind of interesting. Here, I'll share it. Okay, so it's a Louisiana man on a road trip through Montana. You guys could hear me, right? Yeah. Said he had a strange encounter in a bar with a man he believes was Brian Laundrie, just one day before his girlfriend, Gabby Petito, was last reported seen alive. Hunter Manny's 44 said that he saw the man who resembled Laundrie wearing a hoodie and drinking by himself at the end of the bar on the night of August 26th. This is the one at Bullwinkle's. Oh, okay. Yes, never mind. We did talk about this, but let's just read the specifics. Remember we were talking about the Bullwinkle's? I don't know if it was for sure if they confirmed it was him. But anyway, at Bullwinkle's Saloon in West Yellowstone, he was just mad at the world, it seemed like, Manny's told the Post. I didn't pay attention to him other than that he and this other couple, gosh, stupid ads, were the only ones in there, he said. But then he and a doctor friend started talking to the couple, another physician and her partner. The convo got into hunting and guns and politics. Manny said, adding, that's when he realized that the man had been listening. The guy just looked mad. And then at some lull in the conversation, he said, stupid Southerners and effing Republicans. Wow. Manny said that his friend shot back, stupid Southerners? She and I both have doctor in front of our names. Do you? Haha. Okay. So I kind of laughed and said, well, where are you from? And he said, New York. Manny said, and I said, okay, New York. And he said, I have a name. It's Brian. I said, let me ask you this, New York. What did you expect to find in a small mountain town in the middle of nowhere, Montana? Did you expect to find a bunch of Democrats? Manny said that they returned to their conversation, but they got a weird vibe from the man the rest of the evening. Yep, remember we did our GPS, me and Bella, and went to this bar. I mean, through GPS. Okay. Because it had the casino, bar, it's liquor store, I think, right? Okay, so Hunter Manny believes he saw, oh yeah, so let's see. He was overly invested in our conversation. We felt watched, Manny said. He wasn't talking to the bartenders. He was there alone. It just stood out as odd. Manny said that his friend also confided in him that she thought he had that serial killer look. Manny said they talked about how odd the encounter was a few more times before parting ways on the trip. But when the news of Petito's disappearance made headlines, his friend called him. She said, that's the crazy guy from the bar, he said. Manny said that he watched body camera footage of Laundrie and Petito taken by authorities responded to an alleged domestic incident in Moab, Utah. Just the way he carried himself, and I heard his voice. It was him, Manny said. A manager from the West Yellowstone bar didn't respond to a request for comment. Manny's a former deputy in Southern Parish, LA. Why does this keep going on? Hold on, sorry. Said that he contacted the FBI about the sighting and spoke with them for around 45 minutes. Wait, did I now that I'm saying, I might have read this on one of my lives. Now this is sounding familiar, like the specifics. Well, you guys, if I read it to you before, I apologize. Anyway, how many people named Brian from New York who look exactly like him are in the middle of nowhere at the bar, he said. Petito was reportedly last seen alive on August 27th at the restaurant in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, about 120 miles from the bar where Manny's believes he saw him. Her remains were discovered last week in Wyoming's Bridger Teton. Okay. So, yeah. So somebody saw him and he was being a jerk at the bar. Doesn't surprise me, right? I don't know. It doesn't really. He just seems like one of those people, I guess. Okay. All right. So let me take this off. And then I have Tennessee found let me bring up the original. Hold on. No, not that. Hold on one second, guys. I might as well share that, but it doesn't seem like one more. Hold on. This one right here. She found this here with all his charges, it looks like. Let me see. I didn't get a chance to really go through them, but I tried to download the PDF. So we have indictment, motion for detention hearing. So it's just all this stuff related to this. Motion to seal case as to Brian Christopher Laundrie. Warrant issued. So you got the warrant. So you are commanded to arrest and bring before a United States magistrate judge without unnecessary delay Brian Christopher Laundrie, who is accused of an offense or violation based on the following document filed with the court indictment. So all these are pretty, I clicked on all of them. This one is order unsealing case, comes before the court on the motion of the United States to unseal this case. The court, having been fully advised and informed, finds that the said motion should be granted. And then you got order grant and motion to seal indictment. So the first way, so this one is unseal. So they, on the 22nd, seal, and then on the 23rd, order to unseal. So yeah, it says pursuant to blah, 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 that directs the clerk's office to seal the indictment until the defendant is in custody or has been released pending trial. Under rule, no person may disclose the indictment's existence except as necessary to issue or execute a warrant or summons. To effect this prohibition, the court further orders and directs the clerk's office to seal the entire case until it unseals the indictment. Among other things, this should prevent outside users from accessing case-related information or materials via CMES. If the defendant makes his initial appearance in other district, the clerk's office in that district may unseal the indictment in case consistent with this order. And then, so yeah, it's just nothing really. Oh, what's this? Motion for detention hearing. Let's see, eligibility of the case. The case is eligible for detention order because the case involves the following: serious risk defendant will flee, serious risk obstruction of justice. The reason the court should detain the defendant because there are no conditions of release which will reasonably assure the defendant's appearance as required safety of another person and the community. So, and then this is offense penalties is 0 to 10 years imprisonment, up to $250,000 fine, 3 years supervised release, 100 special assessment. So, because remember, this isn't, count one, because this isn't, I mean, the murder charges haven't been charged yet. From on or about August 30th through the including on or about September 1st in the District of Wyoming and elsewhere, the defendant, Brian Laundrie, knowingly and with the intent to defraud, used one or more unauthorized access devices, namely a Capital One bank debit card ending in blah, blah, personal identification number. Okay. And the value is to $1,000 or more during that period, which affected interstate commerce. So that's that. And that's what the chart for that charge, you could get 0 to 10. And then So they always want to just find other charges to get them before they charge, because they want to, you know, build up a good case. If they charge them with the murder, they want to build a good case and stuff before they make that charge, because he always has the right to a speedy trial. And yeah, so I'm glad they were able to get him on another charge, at least to get a warrant out there. So that's that. All right. So that's all I really got for you on that, guys. Thanks for coming. And yeah, I'm going to try to work on something today, try to find another case and maybe work on a video or something. But yeah, I did just upload 2 really short videos on this case. If you guys could check them out, just pre-recorded ones. Hey Bathsheba, what's up? No, Bathsheba, usually they want to build a case. So they're probably still working on evidence, building it, getting evidence. They probably, they're not ready, in my opinion. So I feel like they do that so much where they just try to find other charges to get them in before they charge the big charge, because they're not quite ready for it, in my opinion. But I bet you they'll get enough evidence to be able to charge him for sure, in my opinion. I feel like he'll definitely be charged, hopefully convicted, but it might take like a year. I mean, look how long it took for them to charge Barry. They want to build a good case, and they're probably still investigating, so they're probably definitely not anywhere near ready. So, hey, Marilyn. Yes, ma'am. What you said, I can't see your screen name now, but that is a symptom and sign of covert narcissism. Wait, my screen name? Or are you talking about somebody else? Here we go again, solving another murder. Yeah, Michael Lafferty. Hey, Juanita. All right, y'all. The Gooch. Jessica Marie. Bathsheba, it's nice to see you. I haven't seen you around. I'm glad you came by. Are you going to come by for our last well, no, it won't be our last, but when we finish our Darlie reading. All right. Thanks. Bye, Heavenly Clouds. All right, everybody. Tennessee. Bella, thanks, Maz. Mama Mia. Sunshine in my heart. Hey. Completely understand it. All right, guys. Yes, I don't get it. Although I kind of hope they never completely understand, since they did it. Wait, since if they did it would mean that they had experiences with abuse before. Wait. All right, guys. All right, everybody. Hopefully, I'll see you when I see you, I guess. I would like to do a live, if not later on tonight, who knows? I might hop on later on tonight. I don't know. I'm trying to think what I should do next if I want to continue with the Valo stuff. I don't know. It'll be soon, in the next couple days. I feel like I'll be on a live. So, until then, you guys have a good day. Good Monday, huh? It doesn't feel like a Monday, but hopefully you guys were having an okay Monday so far. I'm drinking a Starbucks. This is my first Starbucks since I've been sick. And I tell you, it kind of has wired me. I finished it already. I drank it fast because it tasted so good. So I usually get like a French vanilla cappuccino, and they've been out of hazelnut because they use vanilla and hazelnut, and they had a shortage. So they've been out of hazelnut for all summer, and even I would say like 5 months. I go through, I'm like, did you get hazelnut yet? And they've been out. And I don't like hazelnut by itself, but I like it with the French vanilla, how they make it with the vanilla and hazelnut. And today I just happened to ask, I'm like, you probably didn't get the hazelnut in, right? And they're like, no, we got it. I'm like, so my first actually French vanilla cappuccino in, oh gosh, a long time. Anyway, I know that was kind of random, huh, guys? All right, I'm gonna go. I will chat with you guys soon, hopefully. It was Tuesday, you're right. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It is Tuesday. wait. Now I feel like so stupid. Wow, it's Tuesday. Okay, so it's Tuesday, everybody. That's even better. Monday just was a blur. Monday was, that was yesterday. That day. Wow. It's like it didn't exist or something. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Yeah, Tennessee, I know. Oh, I'm glad I got a good laugh at the end. I could laugh at myself and wow. You guys are always on it. Always on it. TV cat. Next time I'll be in front of the camera and bring Zeke up again and show you little Zekester. You guys can see him for the next live. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye, everybody.